might not wanna get close. We a little wild war, covered in tattoos. Run it up, taking all the views. Stepping on place, feeling the fear. I know you feeling it in the air. Whole squad wearing all black. The spot that we running, ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Tonight may get a little crazy. You can meet me outside, but you better buckle up. It's a wild ride. Welcome to the wild side. Wild, wild, wild. Welcome to the wild side. Wild, wild, wild. Welcome to the wild side. Wild, wild, wild. Welcome to the wild side. Wild side. Yeah.
This is about to be the loudest thing that we've ever done to a truck without making any sound at all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the vlog, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the day that we have the opportunity to install the first ever production flight fabrication full air ride conversion on our 2022 Super Duty that's right there behind me. Boys and girls, today is an awesome video that has been in the works for quite a while. Myself out of PA and Miles in Ohio have been in collaboration on this project right here, where he has basically sculpted what is engineering art and in full masterpiece form, a complete conversion kit for the 2022 Super Duty that will get that thing converted to air ride, and it's all powder coated this absolutely insane illusion orange. We're gonna take all that paint match on the carbonized gray platinum there behind me that just got finished up from Peach Bottom Auto Body and fast headlights, and we're about to make it a lot louder. This orange is going to complement this build absolutely insanely well. This will probably be a 2 or 3 part video where we're gonna chip away at chunks of the install so we can really kind of show you guys what is all involved in taking a coil and leaf spring combination truck and converting it over to full functional air ride in the front and in the rear. And this kit, unlike some of the air ride that we've done in the past, is a little bit different. We did a Kellerman air ride kit on Dream Diesel giveaway number 14, which went off to Adam in Illinois. That was absolutely sick, and it was very functionally inspired. It also had some cool maneuverability, but the big difference is between that kit and this kit, this one not only excels in function, but also in form. And you guys are gonna have to see exactly what I mean by that as I circle back to it once the truck is complete in some future videos. So if you're excited about all this right here that's about to go down, y'all might want to hit that subscribe button and like this video. Boys and girls, let's get into it. Now, boys and girls, before we jump into the install, I just wanted to remind y'all that the deadline for Dream Diesel Giveaway 23, aka this limited Longhorn Mega Cab Cummins and $30,000 cash, is March 24th. And boys and girls, 15 times entries, this giveaway's max multiplier, have returned for those of you that didn't take advantage of them in the beginning when it launched. Procrastination Nation, you know the drill.
Yeah. It's heavy. Why they keep sleeping on me, man? Let me wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Flow sick, man, I been high. I serve a guy who the dopest, hopeless. What I used to be, now I'm moving packs of that potent pressure. If love is a drug, I need extra. I don't look to people, look to the one who poured and don't even measure. Killing beats give me pleasure. Please call the medic, this beat came to me on a stretcher. In the lab, I step to the mic and feel like I'm Dexter. I'm a man, dark world, but I'm still shining like treasure. Yeah, I got joy like ha ha ha. Wait, I can't wear smiles, that's fake. Then I'm between love and strong. Hate clock says no time for mistakes. Ring the alarm, sirens go off, but I'm calm. My life resides in his palm. Submit to my pops, respect for my mom. Honoring both, so my life will be long.
Let's tear this sun gun down.
Third time, the charm of the third strike had to. Turn my back on the street like tears come down. Both hands up, thinking about what life will be like. If I never change, mine stay the same, stay playing games. Yeah, end up in a cell, free but a slave, or inside the grave. Used to dive in the pool of the handoff. It was me and my bros to the end off. Was blood, but we was still kin dog. Was alive, but dead in my sin dog.
I can't see.
Heading down fast like an asteroid. I had a good heart, was a bad boy. I ended up getting used. It's crazy the things that you do will come back around and bite you. That is a mouthful to chew. Try not to choke. Life ain't a joke. Why everyone hitting the snooze, sleeping on me? It's time you get woke, my God.
Break it down and build it back up. I'm built for it like a Mack truck. No matter what, live it up, you can feel the rush. Hand on the clutch. Yeah, as I turn it up. This is how it is to live dangerous. The lifestyle of the young and famous. The rich and full of rage of the ages. It was written on the wall in the pages. The lost one searching through the mazes. In a cage when it's dark, it's the bravest. So when the beasts come out, you can't tame it. When nobody's safe, stay dangerous. Stay dangerous. When nobody's safe, stay dangerous. I don't speak no other language. When nobody's safe, stay dangerous. This is monumental, this is major. Ain't no middleman on the favors. Big boss talk at the table. Breaking bread with my brothers, all angles. Gotta cover all angles, I'm Rambo. The one in command, full of ammo. Standing up in the fire while they get low. Toe to toe, blow for blow, how my fight go. Ain't no giving up, that's a no-go. No excuses here, just a let's go. I don't speak no other language. If you wanna be safe, stay dangerous. Stay dangerous. When nobody's safe, stay dangerous. I don't speak no other language. Yeah. When nobody's safe, stay dangerous.
Boys and girls, I promised you an action-packed video, and that's exactly what it's been. Now, it's day number 2, and we've got the front end completely converted from its factory coil spring with, I don't know, I think it had like 500 miles on it, which is the first ever production set of an air ride conversion from Flight Fab. And guys, the install has been an absolute pleasure. Miles is a one-man band, and he takes and puts in the utmost pride and passion into what it is that he crafts with his own hands. And when you get into the install, man, the little things really go a long way. So let me walk you guys through a little bit of what we were able to accomplish before we wrap up this here video. So here you guys go. First look at the color combination conversion of where this platinum is headed. This gray and this orange and the King Shock blue just looks so good. I love it in so many different ways. So here we go, guys. We've got the top hats and the bottom seats installed for the airbags themselves. The only thing that we didn't do on the front end here is connect this bag. We will be getting back to that here in a second, but it's a very simple process. There's actually a seat right here that goes to the bottom of the bag itself, and then it mounts to this bottom bracket, which ties everything to the axle. So we've got everything in there, and you guys can see the big old burly King shocks that we sourced for this project. Legitimately, this truck will be on a completely different level, and the parts that we're putting on it are no short of the absolute best in the industry. So this is all Illusion Orange by Prismatic, and it has just as much flake as this factory gray does. You know, I feel like I should show it to you guys with the rock lights on. Now we're talking, guys. Look at this. The flake in this color is so loud, and all the factory color matching that Sean did from Peach Bottom Auto Body tied together with all this chrome, and all the sparkle and flake in this gray itself ties together between the orange and gray just insanely well. It's a perfect combination, match made in heaven. So getting back to the kit here, big old King 2.5 shocks with external reservoirs. We've got the top hats up here from Miles all mounted up. These things are secured down, graphics in place. They look so sick. So coming on down here to the side, now being that this kit will have adjustability from -2 inches from stock height. So that right there is factory front ride height. Imagine that 2 inches lower. Yeah, it's gonna look absolutely insane. And then from that same height right here in this picture, it can go up 8 inches from there. And these Firestone airbags are literally rated to out-tow the capability of this truck. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering about the actual weight rating of these bags, and I don't know that offhand, but Miles put it to us very bluntly and said, look guys, these bags will out-tow the capability of this truck. So that paints a perspective. Coming back down here onto this side, we've got custom Flight Fab 4-link with polished Flight Fab badges here on the front to tie out to the chrome theme that we have on the truck. And then of course the Flight Fabrications FF laser through the side there with the drop bracket itself. So you're no longer sitting down, huh?
No, I've evolved.
All right, cruising on over here. It has been a busy 2 days. Oh, and speaking of, guys. A lot of you have been wondering about this individual right here. We're gonna keep it short, but his name is Josh, and he's a good friend of mine. He's been helping us out around these parts.
How's it going?
Now, you guys are gonna say to yourself, it's the 3J squad here in the pole building. Jack, Jake, and Josh. Yeah, you guys are gonna remember that one pretty easily. You're gonna see him around in a lot more videos. He's been helping out. And we kind of just didn't mention his attendance, although he's been hidden in plain sight over the last few videos because it was kind of just entertaining to see what y'all had to say. But thank you very much for your patience. You're gonna see him around. He's an absolutely kick-ass dude, as good as they get, and we have a ton of fun up here doing what it is that we're talking about now. So let's cruise back to the project. The front end now wouldn't be complete without drop bracket and custom center link adjustable track bar in place. Now we haven't adjusted any of this yet, but it's a very simple process with a crescent wrench, super simple. And then also we have a Flight Fab custom drag link with a drop pitman arm right here, all in place. And then coming down, you guys can see that this thing has dual king steering stabilizers on either side of the tie rod itself, powder coated brackets, and then a powder coated center link bracket right here to match. This whole thing is beefy, boys. Really beefy. And it looks absolutely, utterly insane. Now we do have the sway bar that still has to go on. We're waiting for end links. And then we also have one other component that's gonna end up going somewhere in this mix. Do you guys have any guesses? Y'all should drop your comments below. What is it that we have in store that's going to complete this look? Any ideas? We'll see what you guys have to say. Now, some other miscellaneous things added in are extended brake lines right here. Those are all ready to rock and roll to adjust for all the maneuverability that we're gonna have with this kit. So this is our second ever air ride kit, and it's our second Ford that we've ever done an air ride on. The only other eligible platform would be a Dodge, of which you can win that 2022 limited Longhorn Cummins and $30,000 cash if you get entered before the deadline March 24th. Boys and girls, that giveaway's ending fast. But it's the first ever revised 2022 Platinum, and it's the first time that we've interacted with this kit. And I gotta say, compared to the other kit that we've done, both are awesome. It's just that this one's going to accomplish so much more form on top of the very capable function that it's going to be able to achieve with how well the kit is actually made. Another thing that I do want to note is that lead times for these are substantial, being that Miles is in the driver's seat of every single decision that he makes under Flight Fab. So I had actually said some time ago, we're talking like 6 months ago, ladies and gentlemen, here, that Miles, when I was talking to him, I want you to build me a kit and then I'll buy the truck. That was legitimately what I spoke to him about, because he needs to go out of his way to essentially set up all of the jigs and the dies in his shop to make these kits. So once he set them up for another customer, he had actually said, Jack, now's the time. Are you interested? And I found the perfect truck for it. This one just means so much to me, guys, because there's been so much planning that's gotten us to this very point right here. And we are halfway done the conversion, and it's going to look absurd when it's complete. I also want to mention that there's only a little bit of drilling to get to the point that we are now, and that's simply to mount the top hat for the airbag here in the actual coil spring cradle itself. Everything else is bolt-on, whereas the kit that we had done in the past required significantly more drilling, which isn't a problem. It just kind of differentiates the style at which you approach the installation. So you guys are not going to want to miss out on the next 2 videos that are going to hopefully wrap up the completion of this installation, mostly because it's going to take this truck from what was already absolutely elegant and beautiful in its platinum condition, and it's going to take it to the next level. It's going to make this truck way louder than it actually was, but it's going to be so clean when it's all completed. You guys can see here we have a lot of the parts for the rear laid out, because we're actually going to get started on tearing that down here, and you'll see some of that in the next video. And we began educating ourselves a little bit here on the airlift. It's been a little bit of time, so we had to dust off the brains here so we know exactly how to get that thing calibrated so we can do a whole bunch of wacky things with this truck. It's gonna be awesome. So if y'all absolutely love this video, give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and grab some entries for Bandit if you want a chance to take this absolute beauty of a 2022 limited Longhorn home.
Or don't, because I want to keep it.
Yeah, it's true. It's a really badass truck, and I personally wish that I could keep this thing to stun it around town, because the looks that you get driving a one-of-a-kind truck in khaki green around are just absolutely insane. And truthfully, well, you might just have to find out for yourself.
Drop a comment on video ideas that include me. He's been keeping me in the dark for too long.
All to myself.